No, don't.
I don't need it anymore.
The bosses. Branco is on the ladder. King. King. Stand, guys.
Yes, man. You know how to find the webcam on her.
On top?
Yeah, but like how I can activate it kind of. No, it's off, bro. I need to like turn it on.
Hey, wait, is there no video side?
Yeah, I know, but it needs to detect it.
Settings?
I just did this. Just like, look, no camera detected. So I need to.
How do you, is this Windows 7? And you place it
No,
like
it's Windows 8.
is it configuring? Yeah, that's right, yeah. Place on Latin game? Or even the next
No,
one?
that's for the games. After this.
Like this Windows 8.
Neither do I. It's on the webcam, it's just not on. I'm trying to figure out how to activate the webcam. I'm trying to figure out how to turn the webcam on. Why? The webcam doesn't matter though.
We're on.
Yeah?
We're on.
Okay. Does anyone know how to use Windows 8 like really well?
No, I do.
Do you know how to get like make the activate the webcam?
Isn't there like a camera icon?
Yeah,
Not on this because this says it doesn't detect it.
No, it's not.
No.
Okay, this way. Just search it.
Cool.
Just type camera. Just click on that first one. But what are you
Trying to
yeah, but like on what? On Skype?
on the webinar.
And how, like, for YouTube?
Yeah.
So just
Hold
say
on.
allow. Just to get started connecting camera.
That happens to mine as well.
It's like
Yeah.
There is a camera in front, which I don't
yeah,
understand.
that's what I'm trying to get working. Then you click here, it just says not there.
Just go to the whole camera thing and type. You should be on the device.
Oh shit, sorry. Be off in this drawer.
Because normally you have to like download the software to use the
This is brand new as well.
yeah.
She's wearing a white fridge.
Settings.
The webcam just not going on. 3 years though. I don't really need the webcam.
You need to download the software to use the camera. That's what I had to do for mine.
People think we haven't searched for cameras.
Have you got it?
Camera planning.
We've already done that.
And nothing came out.
Hardware.
Okay, here's an IT person that can help you.
It's a brand new laptop, so that's why I don't know. There it is. There. Okay.
For web camera.
So I don't know if I have to download different software to make the camera problem. Present detect camera. Now you should have the camera automatically. This game, let's see if we can find another setting. Unless it needs to update. Yeah.
JC and stuff, they can hear everything. So I mean, let's just have to wake up. They don't need to see us anyway.
This is device manager. I think it needs to update the settings maybe. Yeah. It's only got this a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's fine, doesn't really matter. Maybe we should just put this forward then. There. Where's that? Why didn't you start? Can you put this there so I can hear? Okay, you can go. Put on the floor somewhere. Put on the floor. Don't fall.
Hey, pull out here.
Is it working now?
Yep. How's it, guys? Good.
So,
I'm good as well. Thank you for asking. I was going to say, welcome to my house. Many of you have been here before. Tuesday training, flipping excited. Paul and his brother Dex have got something really, really exciting to tell you guys. But seriously, guys, like everyone says over and over again, I know it does get a bit repetitive, but I mean, it's repetitive for a reason. Because the way you create habits is through repetition. So, training gets you what you need to build your business. But I mean, bring up Dex now. He is definitely going to the top. You guys definitely want to follow him. Guys are super, super lucky to be here today. So. It's getting working with you. How's that just? Wow, that was quite hectic. Hey, what's up? Yeah, like first of all, I just want to say like whoever brings most new people to training is the person who's gonna win. So like big ups to Franco and Conrad here. They probably are the most new people there, so you guys are kicking us. So that's And yeah, also another guy just to recognize is Kevin. Where are you? Yeah, he's enrolled this every single week since he started. He's an older person, so that's pretty awesome. And yeah, like as Tyron says, like yes, it's repetition. Yes, we're gonna cover the same stuff, but that's why, like, if you guys are like, oh, no, jumping is boring, but that's just because you don't have a new person. Okay, your new person's probably just gonna be super pumped, like you were in the beginning. So that's actually what it boils down to. Okay, so I'm just gonna like jump around quite a lot. But I'm just going to go through like basic training quickly, mainly focusing on invite, okay? Because like, to be honest, all you need to know is how to get people to an event until you like gold, diamond, then it gets more difficult, okay? So number one is you need to find a reason for why you want to do the business, okay? I'm not going to go deep into it, but don't make it money related, because if you want to chase money and the money is a motivator, why are you here? Because you would be rich already, right? Okay, so don't chase money, it never works. Have like a deep down, like burning desire within you that's going to motivate you every day to like get up out of bed at 6 a.m. after you're into Tiger, you know what I mean? Okay. So yeah, like something like you want to retire your mother because she's got a shit job and be like working forever, you know? Actually, just hands up whose parents are still working. Then everyone who's not.
Mine is in French.
Okay, so like okay, what? You guys see what I'm saying? Like, they have to go through this, like, I don't know, working for a boss for like 40 freaking years, and they've given you this life that, I don't know, a lot of us have got what we wanted pretty much our whole life, you know? So it's about time we step up and just give back, you know? So, like, if your parents are still working, you have no excuse not to do this business. So, seriously, let's get to work. See how, guys, really just find that reason that just fires you up every day and makes you motivated. Number 2 is your list, okay? Super, super important. Okay, there's a really cool acronym, NCDART. Okay, so write it down your page. NCDART. Okay, NCDART. Okay, this is what you should base your list on. This is pretty much like if you get someone that has all of these qualities, that's the perfect person in your business. Okay, so N stands for network. Okay, you want to find people with a big network. Okay, because like a lot of people are like, yo, I just want to put in the shops, you know, I'm going to get land. But don't do that. Okay, no one's done it for a reason. It doesn't work. Okay, you're also going to focus like 90% of your energy on one big deal and 10% of your energy on little deals, but guess what's going to happen? Between 1 and 3 out of deals work. Okay, so that big one fails, what's going to happen? You're going to be bleak, you're probably going to quit. Okay, so rather don't do that. Also, it makes people into gnarly starfish. That's not cool. I mean, like, other people are like, yo, I'm going to get my doctor in, he's going to get like 1,000 people. And like, everyone just gets so excited, and then nothing happens, and it's like the worst thing in the world. So rather, don't like put it in shops, don't go for like big deals. Tell 10 people, 10 tell 10, you got 100. Those 100 tell 10, you got 1,000, and you're making like over 50 grand a month. Yeah, rather just do it like that. So your N stands for network, C stands for credibility. Okay, you want people with credibility, obviously, like influential people. That's pretty much what's happened with the Hugo's team. Okay, they're doing a whole nother training status, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, there's just something about that kid, you know, he's crazy. I think it's just like his influence within his friends. You know, everyone just follows him. Okay, so you want people like that. Okay, D stands for desire. You want people that have the desire. I spoke about it earlier, same as your why kind of thing. But yeah, you just want people that have a reason to do this. You know, not just like, I don't know, if someone really, really loves their job and they're not going to do anything else, like they have no desire for change, so they're probably not going to do it. Okay. A, attitude, pretty similar, like you don't want the negative people, focus on the positive people. R, pretty important, resources. Okay, you want people that have the money and like the transport or whatever to do this. Okay, because like with respect, we can't help everyone. Okay, yes, it's more than Red Bull, so some people won't be able to afford it. Okay, so this business is actually about helping the 5s, 6s, and 7s like become 10s, getting rich, and then we can help the 1s and 2s. Okay, so don't go and like prospect people on the street because it's just not gonna work. Okay, get like mediocre people, middle class, whatever. Let's get them rich, then we can give back with charity, etc. Make sense? Okay, T stands for teachable, super important. It's like put your ego aside, you know, exchange that cool card for a cash card, and literally just listen to the people and have what you want. Okay, it's a be coachable, teachable. Yeah, and then the next thing is invite. Okay, super, super, super important. You have to master the invite. Okay, there's 3 types. There's 3 ways to invite. Okay, say a little. This is probably the best way. Okay, say a little bit, which also works. And then say everything, which doesn't work, unless you've been in the business for about a year. And yeah, like excited, I have something to show you. Are you free on Tuesday or Thursday?
No.
Okay, cool. When are you free?
Free on Wednesday.
Okay, cool. Can I take you out for coffee? Okay, sweet. Fine. Huh? Yeah, sure. So something like that, you know. If they're like, what is it about? Just say, don't worry, trust me, you'll thank me later. Okay. Number 1 rule is don't answer questions. Okay. So then the second way to invite is say a little bit, like, hey Tyron, what's up?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Good on you?
Good, thanks. Dude, listen, I'm working on a really, really cool project. Actually, this guy called Braden Boswell. He's become like super successful, has a postgrad degree, but he started his own business. You know, he's actually looking for a couple more people to keep your options open to adding finance to your life.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, cool. Let's meet him, bro.
Cool. I'll come check it out.
Yeah, that's it.
So
Yeah, like say a little bit. Okay?
asking questions.
Okay, cool. So say a little bit. The last thing is tell me everything, okay? Vitamins, essential minerals, blah, 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 blah. You get paid like this, and that, okay? You want to avoid that, okay? Because the reality is people follow people. They're not buying Beamer, they're buying you, okay? And that's the crazy thing. You know, there's so many people that I've seen come to an event, but then they join 6 months later to someone else, okay? It's just how it happens. People follow people, okay? So, I mean, like with the whole invite thing, you just really want to get good at knowing who your person is. Okay? Okay, so there's a really cool thing like a shark, urchin, dolphin, whale diagram. Okay, most of you have seen it. I don't have a whiteboard or whatever, but just draw like a plus sign. Like pretty big. Okay, and in the top left-hand corner, put an S. You can put a dollar sign to that, whatever. And then the D, the dolphin. Okay. And then on the bottom left, the U for urchin. Yeah, so then the U for urchins, sea urchins, and then a W for whales. Okay. It's very important to know the person who you're prospecting. Okay. So sharks, they're like the go-getters, okay, the businessmen. They just want to make a shit ton of money, okay? They're known as the controllers in life. D stands for dolphins. They just want to have fun, party, travel, those kind of things. Yeah, probably like a lot of people. So, yeah. Okay, and then U, those dolphins are known as promoters, okay? And then U stands for sea urchins. You know, those things with spikes at the bottom of the ocean. Not cool, but anyway, they're known as the analyzers, okay? So they are number guys. They want to know all the facts, figures, ins and outs, everything. Okay, they're gonna ask you a shit ton of questions before you come to an event. That's how you know everyone. Yeah.
Well, whatever, really.
Okay, cool. In Wales, okay, they just care about helping people, charity, like giving back to their family, etc. Okay, so what you want to do actually before you invite your person is know where they fit in. Okay, if you know you have a friend that just wants to make a shit ton of money, you're like, hey, bro, listen, I can show you how to make that money. Okay, when can you meet up? Okay, something like that. If you know people just love to travel, love to party, and have fun, just speak about the environment you get with Beamer. Okay, and be like, dude, I can show you how to make a lot of money, meet cool people. It's an international business. We can go out jolling, all this kind of stuff. Okay, and then like urchins, you're just gonna have to tell them all the facts, the figures, blah blah blah. They're the hardest to tackle. Okay, and yeah, then whales, to speak about like, I don't know, ask them if they really care about their family. You know, if they want to like help out their family, then you can show them. You can say like, dude, listen, I can show you a business where you can make a lot of money to help out your family. Okay. Who's gonna say no? Okay. The whole thing with Beamer is just like take out your Beamer painting set, whatever, and just literally paint the picture of what they want. Okay. Because Beamer has literally every single like benefit for every single person there is. Okay. If you want money, Beamer. You want a new car, Beamer. You want to go study, Beamer. You want the world's best product, Beamer. Seriously, it can benefit every single person, honestly. And yeah, so we're saying that, okay, when you invite your person, okay, what you want to do is just get them in front of somebody who knows what they're talking about, okay? Generally, they're in roller, okay? If that person's also super new, just keep going up. Because you don't want to do the business in the beginning, because as I said, people buy people. It's not buying Beamer. They're looking at that person that's introducing them to the thing, and they're just asking them, can this guy take me to the next level? Okay, so people buy people. Get them in front of your upline and get out of the way. Okay, and also, I'll just jump to this quickly. But if you're not really having luck with, I don't know, prospects and stuff, you've brought a whole bunch of people, but no one's getting involved. You know, like, I'll tell you right now, some people might take it like pretty badly or whatever, but it's not like, you know, it's you. Okay, So you therefore just have to become more. Okay, because as I said, people are following you. So if you're having that problem, just like as soon as you get someone to an event, like get out of the way completely. Okay, just let your upline do it. That way it works. Okay, just do self-development, become more. Success attracts success. Like attracts like. Okay, you have to be the person you want in your team. You can't expect to like get a Le Hugo if you, I don't know, you start on a one pack and you haven't like signed up a single person like 10 months. You know, you have to be that person who you want in your team first. The success attracts success every single time. Okay, cool. So yeah, meeting conduct, just like the last thing on basic training. Okay, it's super important that you guys actually like participate in the event. Okay, it's actually about 40% the speaker, 60% the audience. Okay, so if you guys are dead and had a shit day, it doesn't matter. Okay, wake up, get excited, like pay attention and participate. Because if you guys have bad energy, I'm telling you now, for those of you that have never done public speaking, it's not easy. Okay, it's actually the most feared thing on the planet. It was second after being burnt alive, now it's the first. I'm serious though, it's like hectic, okay? So if you guys just sit there and don't give the speaker good energy and don't participate, we're gonna do a bad job. Okay? So it's 40% the speaker, 60% you guys. Okay, so you're gonna hear the same jokes, the Oscar on Monday or whatever, the same flipping jokes every single time, but you gotta laugh like it's the first time you've heard it. Okay? But like normally it's actually funny. Like Graydon is flipping hilarious. You know? Sometimes there are people that come to events and they like don't even laugh because they think they're too cool. But dude, Graydon's hilarious. You know? So I mean seriously, just pay attention, participate. When you hear like a cool fact, you have to be like, oh, or whatever. Okay, you get what I'm saying though. You have to like pretend it's the first time you've seen it. Is it 60% you guys, 40% the speaker? Okay. So one very, very, very important thing, guys, okay, following up. Okay. And I know for a fact that's lacking in this team 100%. Okay, 100%. Okay, Eric Worre says it best, takes on average 4 to 6 exposures for somebody to join. Okay, where's Cole? How much time do we have? So it takes on average 4 to 6 exposures for somebody to join. The best way to get someone into your business is to not close them, let them close themselves. How do you do that? More exposures. Okay. So like, yes, last night we had a really good meeting. There were so many prospects, but where are they? Okay. That's the biggest problem. Don't be like, when are you getting started? Like, let's go. Just invite them here again. Okay. They're going to familiarize themselves. They're going to see the growth and they're going to want to do it. Okay, don't put pressure. Cliff says it best. Like rather just speak to 10 people, say a little to more instead of a lot to one. Okay, just like speak to 10 people, get them to another event, and trying to pressurize one person in. Okay, a man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. Okay, so like if you're gonna convince someone, they're gonna get involved and they're gonna quit. So there's no point. Okay, then they're gonna complain they lost money, even though no one actually loses money because you bought something. Okay, but people are going to say that, and that's why people write these articles because they get highly pressured into this thing. Okay, don't do that. Just say like, dude, and the big thing is to get them to another event, you just have to edify the event. And that goes with basic training as well. Edification is super, super important. One guy that really does it well is Eugene over there. He's a flippant boss. Okay, like if any of you guys bring prospects to him in an event, he'll just edify the crap out of you. Then what? Then your friends are, oh my god, I didn't think Shakir was such a boss. And then that just like makes them follow him. Okay, so that's what you want to do about an event, you know. And you always just want to like promote urgency. Okay, like I'm flipping busy these days. Like I really want to work my ass off and make this thing huge. Okay, so like if I'm doing a training, you have to tell people like Dex is super busy. He's actually like taking his time off his schedule doing Skype or whatever to come here and do training. You have to do it. Okay? So you have to like, it's all about just promoting the next event. That's the biggest thing about a follow-up. Okay? On average, 4 to 6 exposures. The best way to leave an event after your prospects is actually to be like, okay, cool, what do you like best or whatever. If they say like products, send them product info. Okay? And be like, when will you check this out by? They'll probably say tomorrow. then you can be like, okay, cool. So if I phone you the following day, you would have checked it out, right? And then they'll say yes. And then phone them then. If you don't phone them then that's your fault and you messed up. Okay? But if they haven't checked it out, repeat the process. Okay? Just be the professional one. Okay, you guys should all actually listen to Eric Worre, GoPro, audio bro. Super, super good. I've probably listened to that thing about 20 times, honestly. Okay. And yeah, the first time I actually listened to it was only about Eric Worre, GoPro. Yeah, and the first time I actually listened to it was only about like 4 months into my business, and I was still bronze. I was like, this thing doesn't work. But then Graydon and Cole were like, dude, just seriously listen to it. But the thing is, they actually told me from day one to listen to this thing. And like, I thought it was easy. I can do this, all that kind of stuff. Okay, no, you can't. Learn the skills. Okay, I'm telling you right now, the quicker you learn, the better your business will be. 100%. Okay. So like the whole thing is when Cole and I first got involved, Graydon was also pretty easy. So he couldn't really help us that much. We failed a lot. That's the only reason why we are ahead of you guys. Okay. We have had way more no's than like probably half of you combined here. Okay, it's crazy. I mean, like if you push through, you will make it 100%. Okay. And yeah, I actually just want to speak a little bit about like Tyron actually touched on it earlier. I was like, damn, he's doing my training. But like your mind is actually super, super powerful, you know, and if you listen to Bob Proctor, he speaks about it a lot, okay? Everything starts with like an idea, okay? And if you want something to like happen, what you need to do, you need to repeat it in your consciousness, okay? You need to think about it, you need to do it daily over and over and over again. And what happens then? It sinks into your subconscious and becomes a habit. And then you do it naturally, okay? And that's super important. You guys should actually like just take, I don't know, some time tonight or whatever, just reflect on yourself and just think about your habits. Like, what are you guys doing every single day? Is it positive or is it negative? Okay. And also your thoughts, because thoughts are real things. Okay. If you have negative thoughts, you're gonna have negative feelings. What happens when you have negative feelings? You're gonna have negative actions and you're gonna have negative results. Okay. How the hell is anyone gonna make money doing that? But then the same thing is positive thoughts lead to positive feelings, positive actions, positive results. Okay? It all starts with what you're thinking about. Super, super, super important. Okay? That's why when you wake up, don't listen to the flipping radio. What happened? Oh, this chick got raped. Okay? Oh, this guy got shot. You know? Like the petrol is going up. Whatever, who cares? Don't listen to that. Because what happens? The first thing in your mind is negative. Okay? Then you wake up with negative feelings. You're gonna like be pissed off the whole day. You're gonna have negative actions. You're gonna get negative results. We don't even have TV at home anymore. Okay, I'm not saying do that. Well, actually, I kind of it just depends like how serious you want to take this business. You know, I mean, I used to play computer games all flipping time, watch TV series, all that kind of stuff. I just decided to take that time and rather invest in myself and my business and my future. And I'll never look back. Okay, so it's super important what you actually do on a daily basis. Yeah, and guys, just like our business, each person has their own business, and like you actually just need to take responsibility for your own business. Okay, don't blame anyone. Any problem you have in your business actually leads back to yourself. Okay, sometimes that's going to be hard to like handle or to think about. Like, yeah, I mean, FEMA South Africa has had its ups and downs. We're on a mega, mega up now. But I mean, some crazy things have happened, and I'm just like, yo, is that really my fault? You know, Graydon's like, yes, not like, but like, I promise you it is. You guys just need to take responsibility for your own business. Okay. And yeah, also just like with Super Saturday, guys, this is what I'm actually speaking about. Okay, there's 100 tickets. Okay, I've got like 20 WhatsApp groups. So one has 100 people in it. Okay. There's way more than 100 affiliates in Cape Town. There's only 100 tickets. Okay, it's 150 flipping rand. Okay, Shield Patel, guys, 30 days to ambassador. Took him 30 days to build an income up of over 200,000 rand. And you're actually going to get goods to the value of over 500 rand when you spend 150 rand. So you're being retarded if you don't come. No offense. Okay. And the thing is, like, just take responsibility for your team. Be Be the leader you want in your team, okay? Chat to the people in your business that you want there. Make them get their ticket. Super important. I'll tell you right now, the most people you get to those events, that's going to make you win. 100%. Okay, super, super important. And yeah, just like the law of association, guys, the average of the 5 people you hang out with. I say it a lot in events and stuff, but it's so true. You can't help but become the person who you hang out with. Okay? Super important, you know? The whole thing is like, a lot of my friends didn't do this. Why? Because all I used to do was flip and go partying at Tiger, whatever, like go surfing, all this kind of stuff. And then when I spoke to my mates about $1 million business, they're like, "What?" You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, no one followed me. Okay, so the whole thing is like, you're the average of the 5 people you hang out with. You just really need to, like, spend some more time with the people that have the lifestyle you want. Okay, it's super important. This room is full with them right now. Okay, so get to know one each other. Seriously. How much time? Okay, cool. Okay, one last thing I just want to say is, guys, you really need to, like, I actually read Cliff's Facebook status the other day, and that's what you should actually do, okay? Go add Cliff on Facebook if you don't have him on Facebook, okay? You can learn something that you can take away just from his Facebook every single day. Seriously, okay? And one thing that he had, it was like yesterday or the day before, was you need to learn, guys, you need to earn your upline's respect, okay? You can't expect to, like, hang out with them the whole day if you've done nothing, okay? Because it's always the 80-20 rule, okay? You need to spend 80% of your time with the 20% that are working, and 20% of your time with the 80% that aren't doing much, okay? So if you fall into that category of the 80% that aren't doing much, you can't expect 80% of your upline's time. Does that just make sense?
Yep.
Okay? So you guys really just need to earn your upline's respect, earn their time, okay? Because that's what this business actually boils down to. So yeah, that's pretty much my section done. And to be honest, I'm flipping excited. Team is going crazy. Like I've never seen the momentum like I've seen right here, right now. So you guys that are thinking about getting started, or you guys that have just started, probably hasn't been a better time to start, honestly. Okay. It's hard to get into a company in the beginning. Why? Because no one knows what's happening. Okay. It's also hard 30 years down the line because a lot of people know about it. It's been here for about 3 years. Perfect. The foundation is set. We're gonna have body coming down when our team gets bigger. That's the game over. So that's something you guys really want to work towards. 4,000 cases going out of Venus, South Africa a month, and we'll have body, guys. Okay. And guess what? Somebody has to be an ambassador, pretty much. Okay. That means somebody, probably in this room, is gonna make about over 200,000 a month. Guess what? That means over 50 people have to be diamond. Earning about 10 grand extra a month. Could be all of us here. How flipping awesome would that be? So guys, like if it is to be, it's up to me. So let's go. I just want to bring my brother out to do like his part of the training. I mean, you guys all know who he is, so he doesn't need much of an introduction. But I mean, just like obviously growing up with him, but seeing like where he's come from what he was is absolutely crazy. I remember the first time we spoke in front of a crowd, he was like crying, sweating down to like, yeah, like seriously though, you guys laugh, that is what it was like, you know? So I mean, he's just like the definition of you attract success by the person you become. So guys, awesome. Away, brah. How you guys doing?
What's up?
You excited?
Yeah.
Good. What's up, bro? Okay, well, first of all, I just want to open with that. Just some good news on the news. Actually, as I said, petrol's coming down tomorrow. 50 cents, so it's pretty awesome. And as I just want to share something with you, what I did today, I just want to show you like the trick of the invite and edification, because this is a guy I haven't spoken to in a long time. I've never met him. He's just a referral. And I hadn't spoken to him for a couple of days, and he watched the video and he's super, super interested, but he stays in Stellenbosch and I'm studying, so I can't exactly go see him all the time. And I literally just said to him, hey bro, I've got some big news. That's what I said. And then I waited for him to reply and he's like, what's that? What are you talking about? And expert like 2 question marks. Then I just said the top earner in South Africa is doing a training in Stellenbosch tonight, and I told him I have someone who's super keen and will be a really great asset to the business, and agreed to meet. And somehow I got him to meet up. Somehow I got him to agree to meet up with you afterwards. Are you able to do coffee at 9 p.m. tonight? And then he's just like, dude, that's looking perfect. Just tell me when. And then I called him, edified him more, and he's meeting up with Graydon at 9 p.m. tonight. But the thing is, don't go into an invite and just invite straight away. The trick with this is, I said, I have some big news for you. Because then it creates the, like, I don't know, suspense, curiosity. Is like, what is this guy going to be talking about? And then you can say whatever you want to. So that was just something cool I just wanted to show to you guys. And my training is on mindset and the next 90 days within your being a business. So if you want to make headings, that could be what you want to do. But Dex kind of touched on it already. Like, I don't know, mindset is something super, super, super important. And to take away Vima completely, mindset is important for your whole life. Because I'll tell you right now, if you're going to have a negative mindset on life, you're probably not going to enjoy your life at all. Seriously, because I've seen people 50, 60 that, I don't know, everyone just complains about South Africa, and why are they unhappy? Because all they do is complain about it. Dude, I'm fucking happy. I know we lived in a pretty messed up country, but dude, we're the next thing. We can change it. And a lot of people say, like, oh, you can't change the world. But say, for example, if I can change, like, Teo's world in his mind, then I've changed one world. And then we can duplicate out and change each other's worlds. And that's how you actually change worlds by one person at a time. Which no one ever looked at it that way. And that was something when I realized I was doing that, I was like, dude, we're in the best thing you can ever do in the entire world. So having a positive mindset is super important because, as Dex said, life doesn't give you what you want. I'll tell you that right now. So for those of you that aren't getting what you want, I'm sorry to say, like Dex said, but it's not giving you what you want. It gives you what you are. 100%. And I don't know, I went to school with Tyron in my grade. He's been like one of my best friends since grade 8. And you can ask him, I was flipping partying, I was getting wasted every weekend. I was literally doing what the average, I don't know, a bit underage, but the average teenager do. And asking Sango, he also, I kind of wasn't great friends with him, but I was friends with him. And the thing was, it's really, well, dude, it's just being honest. But seriously, if you're doing those things and you're not worthy of life giving you what you want, you're not going to get it. But at the same time, don't ask for what you want. Because if you never put out there what you want and you never say, like, my goal is this, I want this, it's never going to come to you. You can't just go walking through life with no plan of action, no destination. Seriously. Because life will give you what you are, not what you want. And that's where positive mindsets come in, because you always got to see the positive in every single little thing. And a lot of people, I don't know, having a positive mindset is still going to keep you in the business when times are tough and you literally you think there's no chance of anything's going to happen. But the crazy thing is, you've all seen that picture of those two miners mining away, and then the one's turning back, but he's got like this much more to go with the diamonds, and the other one's like this far to go with the diamonds. And the thing is, the time when you're about to quit is probably the time when things are going to explode. And that's when your mindset comes in. But the only way you're going to get a strong mindset, as Dex says, is by hanging out with like-minded people. And I'm sorry, if you hang out with, like, I don't know, if your 5 best friends are smoking weed and getting drunk every weekend, the chances are you're going to be the 6th person to smoke weed and get drunk all the time. And those people, I can guarantee you, don't have good mindset. Because they're doing that to escape reality, which is crazy. And if you guys are going out drinking or whatever, you must do it in celebration or something, not to escape reality. Because if you're going out to Claremont, like, I don't know, flipping Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Capri Sunday, Mercury Monday, whatever it is. I don't even know how it goes anymore. But if you're doing that all the time, you're actually escaping reality because you can't face what you are actually living in right now. And that's why you see the guys that are doing well in Vimo don't flipping party all the time. Because they work towards the plan, they work towards the goal. When you hit it or you're close to hitting it, at the end of the RA, we'll go out and celebrate each other's successes. That's how it goes. So that is super important. And with that saying, it's like you've all heard of like staying close to the fire, right? For the new people, I see there's quite a lot of new faces, which is really, really exciting. Staying close to the fire means like we are the fire right here. Because most of you that are new have probably heard a lot of negative stuff about Vimo. You've probably heard a lot of negative stuff about network marketing, whatever you want to call it. Is that it's scams, those things never work, they rip you off, they con artists, blah, 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 blah. Eugene, I hope you're taking notes. Staying close to the fire is coming to trainings, coming to meetings, all those types of things. Because if you miss out on a whole week of events, you're going to start doubting yourself. 150%. I've been there, I've done it a million times. And if you overthink it, you're going to go into what we call analysis paralysis.
And that's when you think about it so much, you actually think yourself out of doing it. Because if you think about it, 2 get 2, so super simple, you can become rich. Cliff made over 160K in 5 months as soon as he joined. He built that income up. But that's just going with the system. It works. Don't overthink it. Because if you overthink it, you're going to try complicate it. You're going to try to do other ways and it's not going to work. So, like, back to that is like you have to add value to other people's lives. That's the crazy thing about Vima. A lot of people go in and start inviting to, like, I don't know, just get the person into Vima. It's not about that at all. You have to add value to the person you're talking to. You've got to add value to their life. Because they are asking themselves, what is in this for me? And if you're not adding value to their life, they're going to say no 100%. Because if I'm not like, dude, if one of you came up to me and just, if I got the vibe of you just wanting to sign me up, I'll say no as well. You've got to show how it can help the individual. And by doing that, it's like, you got to find out what their needs and wants are in their life. Like, for example, I know Taylor's mom just got retrenched. I'm sorry if y'all was the next step, but that's still. But seriously, like, if I know that about my prospect, you guys, I can literally show him how he can help his family out. Instead of being like, dude, we can get super rich and like fucking go all the time, because he's focusing on helping his mama. And if I know that about someone, I can really show them how Beamer can give that to them. Dex touched on that as well. So that's where building the relationship of your guests, your prospects, whatever you want to call it, comes into play. And people will know when you're not being authentic. Being authentic is super important. Cliff always speaks about it. And Dex touched on this as well is, I don't know, if you guys haven't signed up a lot of people or you're not where you are, it's because, happened to me as well, I'm not blaming anyone. I was, as I said to Tyron, I was a guy who was joining, I was taking life as a joke. Dude, none of my friends joined besides Tyron. Don't know why. He probably thought I was making a joke out of this as well. Seriously, he stuck with me, and look what's happened now. I've got over 500 people in 7 different countries. But none of them are my close friends except for Tyron. And if none of your close friends have joined, it's because they know you. Take Teo, for example. I'm not saying he hasn't signed anything up, he's actually fucking kicking your ass, you know, all night silver. So Teo used to love trans parties, right? And a lot of his close friends haven't joined him because they still see him as that guy going to trans parties all the time. They won't, dude. Same as my brother. If you, I don't know, me as well. If I was getting drunk and I showed you an opportunity to make extra 50 grand a month, would you believe me? Dressed like chill, like dressed like a tool. And that actually brings, that's what I want to touch on kind of straight away from the point. Guys, you've got to dress to impress, 100%. You've got to look the part every single time. Trainings are chilled. I don't really mind what you wear training. But like, flipping, I don't know, get smart jeans, get a blazer, get a shirt, get a tie, get nice shoes, whatever, polish them. I'm not saying go to flipping like Top Man and buy the most expensive stuff. Because seriously, at one stage when I first started Beamer, I bought like 150, 200 rand pair of shoes once. I bought the cheapest shit because I couldn't afford anything. But that's what got me to where I am, and now I can go shop at Zara, Top Man, those types of places. So don't expect to, like, if you're not wealthy, it doesn't flipping matter. I don't care. You can still have the exact same opportunity as we all have. And flipping get nice colognes, do all those types of things, because people are attracted to good like presentation of people. So, and I just want to ask you guys a question is, good one. All successful people literally have one thing in common, like one main attribute which stands out to me in common. Just think about it for a second, then I want to ask like a couple of people what you guys think that is. All successful people have like the key attribute which sticks out to me, one or two key attributes. Think about it, and then I want to ask a couple of people what it is. You guys done? Yeah. Okay, so who wants to tell me what they want to two things that they think all successful people are?
A daily consistent diligence. Every single day, without fail.
Yeah.
Such as waking up.
A lot of you find that a joke, but it's a big thing, dude.
No. And that's what our new girl would say. It's not a joke, but it's true. When you're waking up, and what are you doing when you wake up? Are you getting out of bed?
Or you're just lying.
You're just lying there and with your laptop on your lap, scrolling Facebook to see, I haven't messed with this. No. Game plan the night before, read your goals before you go to bed, wake up in the morning, reaffirm the goal again.
That's something that Tyron is really good at, because I hang out with Tyron a lot, and he literally, we sat down, we're like, okay, let's plan what we're going to do tomorrow, because Tyron said to me, I don't like going to bed without knowing what I'm doing tomorrow. Super important. So anyone else want to share? Chris? Did everyone hear that? burning design willpower.
Well, like if you look at a lot of the billionaires, millionaires, whatever in the world, they're always willing to learn from like whoever it is that has the success that they want. Like okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but dude, if you think about the dude that started Durex, you think he was like, no, it's a condom, whatever. Like no one's gonna buy it. It's like I don't want to put my name behind that because it's like this thing. Or you actually just put your ego aside and like be open-minded about everyone that you meet. You never know who could like teach you the next thing that changes your life.
Okay, last one.
Yeah, vision.
Yeah,
You're gonna come to what your goals are. You're gonna do everything about that goal. You can't just be like, oh, I want to get day, time, cost, everything.
So that's why a lot of people go test drive a car. Because I took time to test drive the new, A200 called the AMG package on top of it. Awesome. And the thing is, because that's kind of in his budget when he gets a car allowance as well. But he needs to know what the car flipping smells like, what the leather seats feel like, what the engine feels like when you put all those type of things. Because then when you see that picture, it takes you back to that exact moment when you're in the car. So if you say you want to flip in Ferrari, go to Ferrari and sit in that car. But obviously don't go there wearing slip-flops and like that. Only Cliff can do that. Okay, well, a good point which Ted touched on, which I have, is they literally study people who have what they want. And that's what we preach to you guys over and over and over and over again, personal development. Listen to the people that have what you want, do what they do, say what they get, say, and you'll get what they get. Crazy thing is, we go to school, we get told what to do every single day, we do it for homework, right? No one likes doing academic homework, right? But if we tell you to listen to someone super successful and you'll get what they get, no one does it. Makes no sense. But seriously, it's exactly the same as school. Do that stuff, you'll get the results. 100%. That's simple. And the second thing is, I said they have a really positive mindset. 100%. Because I can guarantee you, every single billionaire, millionaire, successful person has made it and lost it again. Not all of them, but most of them. This is Cliff's like third time becoming a millionaire. Third flipping time. It's insane. So this is the next point which really is super, super important. So take notes on this is business and I don't know, if your life is going well, everything's going well. I know it sounds like weird, but it's true. If you have a good social life, your relationships are going well, your relationships with your friends, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mom, your dad, you're doing well in all spheres of life, your business is going to go well. 100%. If you are struggling with family relationships or something, your business is going to feel it as well. I can guarantee you that 100%. If you're fighting with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, it's going to reflect. Sort those things out, and your business will sort itself out 100%. I promise you, it works like that. I don't know, like, it just does. Don't ask me why, but it just does. And, like, this is the biggest thing which I spoke about. I don't know if you guys there with that leader training I did at Tyron's mom's girlfriend, Tyron's mom's boyfriend. Is, guys, if you want this business to have any significant impact on your life, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. Yep. Right. Why? Seriously, if you want to make any sort of 5 grand over, you're gonna have to make sacrifices to get there. Because in anything in life that's gonna have an impact on you, a positive one, you're gonna have to make some sort of sacrifice. Does anyone know what the definition of sacrifice is? Newish people. He answers all the questions.
Second.
Yeah.
Like letting go of something of small nature. So to let go of something, to let something of a bigger nature.
Yeah. But literally write that down. Sacrifice is letting go of something of a small nature to like make space and let something in of a high nature into your life. And for a lot of you, that's going to be your friends and spending time with your family. And I'm sorry to say that might hurt you, but ask Tyron. The only friend from school I hang out with is Tyron and my old head one, because the others don't support me. But Jay says so seriously, but a lot of your friends are going to tell you to skate something stupid. They're going to tune you. They're going to rip you over and over and over and over again about it. Your parents might do that. Your family might do that. But the thing is, all you got to do is, if they're not going to support you, just remove yourself a little bit from them. I'm not saying completely cut them off, move out and flip and do what you need to do, but like, don't spend 90% of your time with the people that aren't supporting you. because that's going to impact on you. It's going to go into your subconscious, and then you're going to quit. Seriously. So the next thing was, this is a really like for the, I wrote this down because there's a lot of new people, and I can see its effect. People, you guys need to develop rhinos. That's taking away what friends are going to say to you, not sacrificing. You have to develop the rhino skill. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's if someone tells you, dude, Tiny, why the fuck are you scamming everyone? You just got to be like, whatever, bro.
It's making me rich.
Seriously, I don't care what your comeback is to any objection. If your energy doesn't change, it doesn't matter. 100%. Dude, it's like someone said, I don't. There's too many happy people in Beam. It's like, it's like, dude, what is that? Like, doesn't really matter. But the thing is, you've got to be able to take people tuning you. People are going to talk behind your back when you do Vima. People are talking behind your back before you start a Vima anyway. I can guarantee that 100%. So Vima's going to prove to you who your real friends are and who's going to support you in life wherever you go. 100%. And confidence is super, super important. Michelle speaks about it a lot. If you don't have the confidence you need right now, borrow it from someone else. Because I can tell you right now, I wasn't confident enough to speak in front of 3 people. How did I do it? I literally said, hey guys, welcome. I'm going to introduce you to my friend Matt. That's all I did. For 4 months, I couldn't speak to a crowd. And the only reason why I did is because I went on a business trip to Durban and we had a super set of like 100 people and it was my whole team, so I can't not speak in front of my team all the time. That was the only reason why I ever started speaking. And the thing is, you've got to develop confidence because a lot of people say like you don't have to become a speaker, but if you really want to make it big, you need to become a speaker. You need to become someone who can lead people. Because people are asking, like Derek said, can you take me to the next level? Can you show me the way to make, I don't know, 100,000 ads? So that is my first part. The next part is like the next 90 days. And this is super, super, super important, especially for new people, like, I don't know, intermediate people and the people that are kicking ass right now. Super, super important. So right at the top, the next 90 days. And the first point is, dude, your work ethic has to stay on top. You can't slack now, 100%. Because I've been in this when there's 800 people a month joining me. Back in the day on one packs, things were flying. Imagine 800 people on affiliate pack. Dude, it's going to happen, but imagine that. 800 people a month, and if you slack off just a little bit, the next person's going to slack off, and it's just going to keep going down, and then there's going to be no momentum left. And it'll literally fall apart in a week. I've had 300 people quit in a week. 300 people. And I know that's my fault. But the thing is, you guys, when it's going well, you need to work harder than you've ever worked before. So if you're thinking you're working hard right now, my God, there's still so much work to do, seriously. And the biggest thing is set goals, guys. You need to flip and set goals, especially new RA coming out. You need to set goals. And I spoke about it last time. Blue card, blue ink, goals, date with details. And the reason why you want to set goals is because if you don't know where you're going, you're probably already at that spot right where you are right now. So if any of you don't have goals and you're wondering why your business is not going, because you're going to stay in that position until you have direction, until you have a plan. Like your goals can be set in concrete, and Beam is just like the way to get there. And Michelle also speaks about it is the work you're doing for the last 90 days is only going to reflect in the next 90 days. So the harder you grind now, the more money you're going to make in 3 months time. And for some of you, I don't know, like Graydon was saying, I don't know where we last night at Ultimate Life, did he say it's like Beamer is like you work, get paid. Then it's like again work, get paid. Work, get paid. And then it just keeps going like work, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid. Thing is, for some of you, like Hugo, it might flip and take 2 months. Might take 2 months till you're doing like really, really well. Some people it might take a year. It might take you flipping 5 years to make 50 grand a month. And you're still ahead of 90%. So is it worth it?
Yeah.
But flipping do not quit. Because if you're in now when the foundation are probably 1,000,000 points, and I'm not exaggerating. There's people in America who have those kind of points. The crazy because of the affiliate link, which is crazy. So your work only reflects in the next 90 days. And which is super important, is if your business is kind of stagnant, which is stuck, you need to find out what drives your team. As a leader, you need to find out their hot buttons. You need to find out what they want out of you. So if you don't know what they want, that's why your team is just chilling where it is. And well, there's a lot of reasons that's one of them. And the thing is, like Dex said, all you got to do is take out that pain set, flip and speak about the vision, speak about the future, speak about the destination. Then that's going to revive them, get them excited, and then they're going to start working. That's why you need to know what your team wants. Write it down. See, that's cool. When I tell you to write it down, you write it down. If I don't, you just sit there. And within the next 90 days, what I highly recommend you guys to do if you really want to rank up, get momentum going in your team, is start 2 brand new teams separate from what you have right now. Because if you have a team that's chilling at the moment and you start 2 brand new ones and you blow them up, the old team's going to be like, what the P just happened? And then they're going to get to work. Or if you have a team that's working really, really hard and you start 2 teams and you blow them up, the team that's working hard is going to work even harder because they want better results. So 2 brand new teams separate from the ones you have. Super important. And the way you literally blow up a new team is literally, I don't care if you sign 3 people in 1 week or you sign up 1 person in 1 week. You get those brand new people away from your whole team, go to their house, get them to yours, you sit down with them, 1-on-1, 3-on-1, whatever it is, and you teach them the basics from the start. Because a lot of you are like, I have to do a basic training again. Dude, that person is in the exact same position when you started. You didn't know everything, they don't know everything. Put your ego aside and teach them the basics, teach them the invite, like find out their why, write their list with them, and tackle their top 20 with them in front of them so they can see how to invite and how to do it. So you want to sit with your brand new people. And you want to not just setting yourself goals, but you need to set goals for your team. Get them together and literally be like, okay, what is your goal? What is your goal? What is your goal? What is your goal? And then what you want to do is help them to achieve their goals. They don't know, guys, I don't care, like, I've got such big goals, to be honest, I don't know how I'm going to hit it. But it doesn't matter. If you've got the strong enough mindset and you believe it's going to happen, the universe is going to show you and somehow it's going to happen. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. And the crazy thing is, in Vima, it's so simple. All you got to do is get 2 people to get 2 people. That's how you're going to hit your goal. But it gets a bit more complicated than that. But if you have a strong enough belief, you will get there. And once your I don't know, your downline or your team, whatever you want to call it, has goals, you just want to watch them. Because to be honest, what I've learned is don't listen to what people say, because you're just going to get excited and you're going to be bleak. Let the numbers tell the whole story, because numbers do not lie. 100%. Don't listen to what they watch, what they do. And then you want to like hold your team accountable to their goals. Write this down. Hold them accountable. And then coach into their failure.
Can you elaborate on the last point?
Coach into failures. Well, like, I don't know, let's take time, for example, he gives me a goal of, I don't know, let's say he wants to go for gold in the next week. Then I'll sit down with him, see what his plan is, then I'll show him how he can either better it, or if it's good, we just stick to it. And then let him do the work. Because if you're there the whole time, you're never going to duplicate. And that's the thing, if you're doing the work for your team over and over again, you're never going to duplicate, and you're just going to be working 24/7, and you're going to actually be doing their business for them. And then if they fail, see where they went wrong. That's when you first initially sit with them, see where they went wrong. If they say, no, I want to try it my way, awesome, go do it your way. Because then, if it doesn't work, they're going to come back, dude, why didn't it work? Because you did this, you didn't listen to me here, you did this, you did this, you did this. So you need to see, you literally have to monitor them, you have to keep track of what they're doing. Ask them, like, you can ask Tyron and the guys that are in the leaders groups, I phone them every single time and say, how many calls did you make today? How many people have you got coming? Have you phoned experts? Have you done your follow-up? If they haven't, cool, bro. I'll see you at the event later. Because then I know for a fact, I don't know, Tyron hasn't done 5 follow-ups for the week. He hasn't phoned his leaders, and He has no one at the meeting. Why does he have no one at the meeting? Because he doesn't phone his leaders. And he's not following up. So you guys see what I'm going with coaching to playground. You've got to identify the weak points and help them to those points. That also a question.
Yes.
Awesome. So something super important, which you guys will probably think is obvious, but it's not obvious. Like I've seen it happen, is you got to stay humble, guys. Please. I have seen it countless times when people start kicking ass, get an ego, flipping massive ego. Don't listen to their upline. I don't care if you make more money than flipping Graydon, still listen to your upline. Because we have still had more like experiences, expectations, situations than you have still had. So listen to your upline, because if you get an ego, you're going to try and do it your own way. You're going to go up, you're going to be a lone ranger, and your whole team of 400 people is only going to rely on one leader. And then when you're saying, oh, why aren't people helping me? You're going to quit, then your whole team quits. So stay humble. I don't care how much money you get. If you don't stay humble, you're going to lose friends and you're going to lose relationships anyway. And something which I flip and love is, well, actually two things, is like your daily gratitude. I know Eugene likes this type of stuff as well. Is get like a separate journal, a small one, and write 10 things or 5 things that you're grateful every single day. Because I don't care how bad your problems are. I've got bad problems as well. Yours could, our problems could be worse. We could still have worse problems than we have right now. So there is definitely 10 things you are grateful for. And the more you put out there that you're grateful for these things, the more you're going to get back. 100%. And also write in the future tense. Like I'm flipping so happy and grateful that I'm like an ambassador. Because that day is going to come and you're going to look at that writing and you're going to be like, dude, this corny shit works. And the next thing is like your self-talk. What are you saying to yourself on a daily basis? Seriously, is it positive or negative? Does anyone ever speak negative about themselves? You guys are all flipping lying. I know you do. I know some of you speak negative about yourself. I know for a fact. But the crazy thing is, if you can change the ratio, because I know the majority of your self-talk is negative. I know for a fact. If you can change that majority to be positive self-talk, your business will change flipping tenfold. If you wake up in the morning, read your goals out to yourself, tell yourself you flipping love yourself, that you're like whatever you want to be, shit will happen. Stuff will change. Your whole life will change if you change your self-talk. And I don't know who was super good at sport here. Yeah, Jesse. Were you always good at soccer? Like relatively. Like when he was good at soccer from a young age, he probably was playing soccer at a young age. And the reason because he was good, so he played more and more and more, and then he just believed he was good. Kept believing he was good every single day after day after year, and now he's a professional soccer player. Why? Because he had that mindset of he was a good soccer player. Great thing is, if you told like, dude, I was never good at maths because I had a horrible experience in like primary school before I went to another one, where I was shit at maths, and the teachers told me I'd never ever pass maths. And I literally just scraped past, and I never could get more than 70%, 60% math. Why? Because I knew for a fact I would always tell myself I should have math. And if you guys are telling yourself that you're bad at this or you're good at this, you're going to be bad at that and you will be good at this. So if you tell yourself like you're flipping good at inviting, you're flipping good at closing, day after day it's going to reflect, but it's not going to happen instantaneously. So you need to change your self-talk to positive self-talk. And literally the last thing, and then we're done, is self-development. Super important. And I know for a fact self-development is lacking in every single one of you, because it's lacking in me, it's lacking in Dick, it's lacking in Graydon, and I know for a fact. If it lacks in your upline, it feeds down. Yes, with the odd 1 or 2 people that are like crushing it every day, but self-development is so important, because that's the way, because like you don't attract success by the person you become. I mean, you don't, you attract success by the person you become. So if you want more, you have to become more. And how do you do that? You listen to the people that have what you want. Bob Proctor, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, there's loads. And it's, dude, you guys don't understand. When our parents are doing network marketing, whatever, they have to buy all of this stuff. 100%. I know other companies that sell you self-development. It's expensive. You got it on YouTube for free at your fingertips. It's a way to like literally plant into your brain that you will be successful one day. And a lot of people think setting goals, self-development, and listening to these type of people is corny and it will never work. So they don't do it, and then their life just stays in the same position. But I guarantee if you put your ego aside and be like, I'm actually going to try this, I'm not that cool, and then do it, it'll flip and work. Your business will change. So do the things that people are doing that have what you want. And I don't care how much money you make, you can always still learn from someone. You can learn from each. I still learn from each and every single one of you all the time. When you guys are having conversations with me, I listen and I hear what you're saying. I like take it in and I learn. Because I'm not perfect, and neither are you guys. So you can always learn from the next person sitting right next to you. Like flipping Teo can learn from Franco and vice versa. 100%. So self-development is so important because it's like, I don't know, it makes you the person you need to be to achieve your goals. Because actually setting goals it's not about hitting a goal. It's becoming the person to hit the goal. That's what's important. Which is super, like, it's really, really important. And if you're not growing, you're dying, which I always say. And I believe in that 100%. That's why education is super important. If you guys don't flip in university, don't flip and drop out to do this thing. Because we promote a flipping university program. Self-education, education. That's how we're going to change the world. 100%. So that's my training done for the night. Are there any questions you guys want me to go through quickly? New people? Awesome, so we're done. Okay, yeah. Can we do the 10 rand thing? We'll just stand outside the door. We're actually looking at a venue for training, which is going to be fucking awesome. So we're going to see how much it costs, which I'm really, really excited about. But that's what we use the 10 rand for, is for sound equipment, maintaining it, getting lights, batteries, those type of things. And the Super Saturday is going to flipping blow your guys' minds. Is anyone else, who was at the last Super Saturday? Can I walk the auditorium? It's flipping awesome, man. You guys are going to see it like, dude, with this gift, this thing we have for you guys is literally going to literally make you smile like up to your fucking 10. Seriously, this gift is going to literally make you shit your pants. And the thing is, I am not joking. I would pay 2,000 rand to hear Sheil Patel speak for 4 hours. Why? Because he is 28, making about 250 to 300,000 rand a month. 28. If you pay 2,000 rand and are guaranteed to make that much money in 5 years, would you pay?
Yes, please.
Guys, you get it for flipping, what, $15? Dude.
That was cool.
Dude. Corny shit work. Okay, so that's me done for tonight. Guys, if you don't have your Super Saturday tickets, come speak to me or Dex. 10 rand at the door, and thanks for coming, drive safe, and I'll see you.
Tomorrow, Bishop's Court.
Is that your guys?
Yes.
Okay. Shut up.
I have a laptop.
South African ETA.
Yeah, boy. Tomorrow, event at Bishop's Court at the ladies' house. Everyone's welcome.